Nelson Mandela has become South Africa's first black president after more than 3 centuries of white rule. Mr. Mandela's African National Congress Party won 252 of 400 seats in the first democratic electronic of South Africa's history. The inauguration ceremony took place in the Union Buildings amphitheater in Pretoria today, attended by politicians and dignitaries from more than 140 countries around the world. Never, never again will be beautiful land experience the oppression of one by another, said Nelson Mandela in the address.
From the diary of Annie Frank. Annelies Mary Annie Frank, June 1929 February, was a German-born Jewish girl who wrote while hiding with her family and New York and 4 friends in Amsterdam during the German occupation of the Netherlands in World War II. Her family had moved to Amsterdam after the Nazis gained power in Germany, but were trapped when the Nazi occupation extended into the Netherlands as persecutions against the Jewish population increased. The family went to hiding in July 1942 in hidden rooms in her father Otto Frank's office building. After 2 years in hiding, the group was betrayed and transported to the concentration camp system where Annie Dioptolis in Bergen-Belsen. Within days of her sister Margaret Frame, her father Otto, the only survivor of the group, returned to Amsterdam after the war ended to find that her diary had been saved, convinced that was a unique record. He took action to have it published in English under the name of The Diary of a Young Girl. The diary was given to Annie Frank for her 13th birthday and chronicles the events of her life from 12 June 1942 until its final entry of 1st August 1944. It was eventually translated from its original Dutch into many languages and became one of the world's most widely read books. There have also been several films, televisions, theatrical productions, and even an open based in the diary, described as the work of a mature and insightful mind. The diary provides an intimate examination of daily life under Nazi occupation. Annie Frank has become one of the most renowned and discussed of the Holocaust victims.
Production of goods in large quantities after processing from raw material to more valuable products is called manufacturing. Do you know that paper is manufactured from wood, sugar from sugarcane, iron and steel from iron ore, and aluminium from bauxite? Do you also know that some type of clothes are manufactured from yarn, which itself is an industrial product? People employed in secondary activities manufactures the primary materials into finished goods. The workers employed in steel factories, car, breweries, textiles industries, bakeries, etc. fall in this category. Some people are employed in providing services. In this chapter, we are mainly concerned with the manufacturing industries with fall in the secondary sector. The economic strength of country is measured by the development of manufacturing
that must have drifted from the kingdom of God. This land of rolling hills is inhabited by a proud race of martial men, beautiful women, and wild creatures. Coorg or Kodak, the smallest district of Karnataka, is home to evergreen rainforests, spices, and coffee plantations. Evergreen rainforests cover 30% of this district. During this monsoon, it pours enough to keep many visitors away. The season of joy commences from September, continues till March. The weather is perfect, with some showers thrown in for good measure. The air breathes of invigorating coffee. Coffee estates and colonial bungalows stand tucked under tree canopies in prime corners. The fiercely independent people of Coorg are possibly of Greek or Arabic descent. As one story goes, a part of Alexander's army moved south along the coast and settled here when return became impractical. These people marriage amongst the locals and their culture is apparent in the martial traditions, marriage and religious rites which are distinct from the Hindu mainstream. The theory of Arab origin draws support from the long. Coorg is a coffee country famous for its rainforest and spices. Midway between Mysore and the coastal town of Mangalore sits a piece of resources and development. Everything available in our environment which can be used to satisfy our needs provided. It is technology accessible, economically feasible, and culturally acceptable, can be termed as resources. The process of transformation of things available in our environment involves an interactive relationship between nature, technology, and institutions. Human beings interact with nature through technology and create institutions to accelerate their economic development. Do you think that resources are free gifts of nature as is assumed by many? They are not. Resources are a function of human activities. Human beings themselves are essential components of resources. They transform material available in our environment into resources and use them. These resources can be classified in the following ways: on the basis of origin, biotic and abiotic; on the basis of exhaustibility, renewable and non-renewable; on the basis of ownership, individual, community, national and international; on the basis of status of development, potential development and stock resources.
Mahatma Gandhi gave passionate speeches that inspired every Indian to think of himself as a free man and fight for independence. He delivered a speech on August 8, 1942, on the eve of the Quit India movement at the Golia Tank Maidan in Mumbai. The fiery Quit India speech was a call to do or die. Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru spoke about a new India's hopes when the nation got independence in 1947. His Tryst with Destiny speech, which he delivered on the eve of India's independence, became an all-time inspiration for all Indians to build a new India. Martin Luther King's historic I Have a Dream speech was a heartfelt plea for the civil and economic rights of African Americans. It was an attempt to end racism in the USA. He delivered the speech to civil rights supporters standing before the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C. on August 28, 1963. His speech was the hallmark of the civil rights movement. The best way to bring changes in society is by the power of speech. Get your ideas across to people through public speaking and inspire them. Develop your personality. WhatsApp. Personality sets one person apart from another. It makes you a unique person. Personality does not mean merely having good looks. It is who you are and how you behave. A pleasing personality will make people want to know you better. Look at yourself in the mirror. You may think, I wish my nose had a better shape. I wish my skin was clear. Remember, your outward appearance is just an aspect of your personality. Your thoughts and behavior represented your real self. Personality development is the process of improving your inner and outer selves to bring about a positive change. Personality is a combination of traits which makes up a person's character and image. For example, friendly, dependable, honest, confident, amiable, witty, courteous, wise and charming are some such traits. Overall, personality is determined by a person's appearance, attitude, mindset, behavior, education and values. So do not judge anyone's personalities solely on the basis of looks, because there is more to it. Personality is complex and has three common sense: temperament, environment and character. Common sense of personality. Temperament. Some personality traits may be a result of genetic factors. Environment. Some personality traits are influenced by environment, family, culture, education, and peer influence. Character. It is a combination of emotional, cognitive, and behavioral patterns that determines how a person thinks, feels, and behaves. Thank you. Learn from nature. Look at the timid mouse, the touring mountain, or the regal sweet smelling rose. Everything in nature, whether big or small, has its own individual personality. Let us remain original and not copy others. How to develop your personality? Have confidence. Be confident of your strengths and values. It will help you express yourself well and stand out in a crowd. Sometimes you may make mistakes and your confidence will be shaken. But if you take it as a learning experience and move ahead, you will reach it. Dress up neatly. A good dress sense adds to one's personality. Always dress according to the occasion and carry yourself well. For example, as students, you should appear neat and tidy with ironed uniforms. Wearing a clean pair of socks and polished shoes. For a party or wedding, you should dress suitably. Being well dressed will help you make a good impression and increase your confidence. Maintain a good posture. Your posture all shows your level of confidence. Hold your head high, keep your shoulders straight, and pull your stomach in. Do not drag your feet while walking or sway from side to side while talking. Communicate effectively. Using the right words at the right time is important. You can improve your language by reading good books, magazines, and newspapers. If something upsets you, convey your feelings firmly but politely. Never raise your voice or use bad language. View courses and great people with a warm smile. Manage your emotions. Everyone experiences emotions such as anger, regret, love, shame, sadness, and joy. Learn to control your emotions and do not let them affect you too much. For example, when you are feeling disappointed, try to see the positive side of things and get over it. Try to avoid reacting and making decisions based on your emotions. Improve your social skills. Do not focus on your physical appearance and think that I am short or I am skinny. You will develop an infinitely complex and start avoiding social gatherings. True relationships are not based on looks. Work on your social skills and become a person who can interact easily with people in different situations. Stay updated with the current affairs so that you can participate actively in conversations. Listen with interest when people speak. Make eye contact and maintain the right body language. Be an enthusiastic learner. Show interest in learning new things. Learn from as many sources as you can. Set goals and work hard to accomplish them. Strive to do your best in whatever you take up. Your achievements will make your personality blossom out. Be congenital. Be empathetic and understand others' feelings. Do not be self-centered and expect people to do what you want them to do always. Whenever possible, help others and share your knowledge. Having a contented personality makes it easy for you to get along with others. Have a sense of humor. Enjoy a laugh and do not take yourself too seriously. Be lively and have fun whenever you can. This will make people relax in your company. Thank you.
Skills for life. Make some time to exercise and refresh yourself every day. Spend a little time doing what you like, such as cycling, swimming, dancing, or listening to music. This way you can get rid of this stress in your body. Do not pile up all the revision for the day before the exam. By then it will be too late. Avoid thinking of any subject in which you do not usually score well. Visualize yourself doing well in the exam. Take a short break whenever you are unable to focus. Go out with your friends and encourage each other to prepare well. Make sure you have the correct exam timetable. Do not keep studying till you enter the exam hall. Be on the time for the exam. Avoid speaking to anyone who has negative outlook. Do not go for an exam on an empty stomach. If you feel hungry, it will affect your concentration. Go to the toilet before the exam begins if you need to. Answer the exams with an I can do it attitude. Learn from nature. Take a walk and enjoy the peace and solitude of the natural surroundings. It will help you go back to your studies with new vigor and energy. Sleep well before the exam. Studying all night before an exam will make you tense and nervous. On the eve of the exam, go to bed at a reasonable time and sleep for at least 6 hours. Then you can face the exam with a clear mind. Pack everything that you need. The night before the exam, check if you have all that you need to take. For example, pens, pencils, eraser, ruler, bottle of water and tissues. On the day of exam, you need not rush looking for things and worrying about getting late. Breathe deeply. If you are feeling stressed, take some deep breaths before you enter the exam hall. Take yourself to relax and you will be more in control of your anxious thoughts. Think positive thoughts. If you have positive thoughts, you can counteract the negative ones. Do self-talk and say to yourself, let me do my best. If you have worked hard, you will get your reward. Read the instructions. When you get the question paper, go through it once. Read the questions and instructions carefully before you start. Begin with what you know. As you read the question paper, tick the questions that you know well and answer them first. This will give you the necessary moment to begin with confidence. Come back to the questions that you are unsure about. You can allot more time for answering these questions. What's up? As the board exams draw near, many experience pangs of anxiety. But do not worry, it is normal to feel that way. So face your fears, be calm and do some positive self-talk. I can do it. Nothing is possible. Why do students feel anxious about exams? It could be because of lack of preparation, fear of failure, poor test taking skills or low scores in the past. There could be other worrying thoughts such as, can I get the cutoff marks to choose the stream that I want? I hope I remember all that I learned. Will be question papers be easy? If you let your exam anxiety take over, then all the hard work you put in will be wasted. Since everyone feels nervous, recognize that it is a part of school life. Use the anxiety positively to energize yourself and aim for better results. How to handle exam anxiety? Practice mindfulness. Look at the present situation and be mindful of what you are doing right now. Do not pay attention to your doubts about your future. Most of the things you are apprehensive about may never occur. Prepare ahead of time. Make a revision timetable and follow it diligently. If you find the subject matter hard to recollect, make notes and use memory techniques. Take help if you
Forming. Members try to understand their positions and explore acceptably group behavior. They test the leader's skills. There is very little progress. Storming. Members are uncomfortable accepting new ideas outside their comfort zone. They have conflicts with each other instead of striving for common goals. Norming. Members accept each other and become more cooperative. There is less conflict, and more focus on working together. Performing members understand their roles, share ideas, solve problems, trust each other, and contribute to the team. Learn from nature. Nature gives us many examples of the power of teamwork. Tiny ants, termites, honeybees all work together in unity as a system. How to be a good team player? Know your goal. Your team should have a specific goal and you should be aware of it. The goal will keep all of you focused and motivated to produce results. Accept your role. It is not enough for lane members to say, "Let us be united and work together." The team leader should divide the work according to each one's competence and knowledge level. Each of you should be aware of the other members' role in the team. If a few team members fail in do their part, the entire team has to bear the consequences. Respect your leader. Choose a leader who has a vision and leads the team with humility. As a team player, you should acknowledge your leader's decision as final. God bless you. Skills for life. Be cooperative and motivate each other. Share each other's load. Let the team know if you are under pressure. Share each other's load. Let the team know if you are under pressure. Work hard and share the rewards. Listen to your team members as understand. Listen to your team members and understand their body language. Interact with your team members as there is something to learn from each one. Be creative, brainstorm and explore new things together. Discuss more and avoid arguments as far as possible. Give and accept feedback is in good spirit. Criticize ideas, not people. Forgive each other's mistakes. Always pay a compliment when someone in the team deserves it. Get to know your team members. Acknowledge and appreciate the gesture when a lane member helps you out. Keep energy levels high with a cheerful and positive outlook. Reminder, you are you, I am I. Skills for life. Accept that there will be some amount of pressure in any competition. Let go of the pressure to win and enjoy performing. Do not worry as long as your performance gets better. Acknowledge that someone may be better than you. Do not complain and make excuses if you lose. Learn from it. Work harder and move ahead. Take healthy risks and when you need to, and do not worry about others' opinions. Take feedback from teachers and mentors seriously. Balance competitive activities with non-competitive interests for relaxation and fun. Compliment others when they perform well. Be sensitive when someone falls. Share your fears of committing with an adult. Be positive and say to yours, I will try and do better next time. Reminder, competition motivates you to do better. Compete with yourself. God bless you. Be a team player. What's up? Do you know that you gain more when you work as a team? You team to deal with different personality types and working styles. Teamwork helps to bring out the best in everyone and makes work so much more enjoyable and rewarding. Teamwork is about doing interdependent tasks and accomplishing a common goal. Every member actively contributes to the team. The combined effort by team members is necessary for its success. Teamwork is important in school because it equips you with skill associated with working collectively, such as interpersonal relations, problem solving, adaptability, is active learning as a group and as individuals. Working with peers shows you how to cope with conflict and diverse views in school. This will be helpful when you enter the workplace later. Having technical proficiency and a good academic track record alone will not guarantee you a good job. In today's work culture, being a good team player is vital. Employers need people who are willing to team up to solve problems. Several projects are teamwork dependent and you need to be ready with collaborative skills.
Skills for life. Maintain a positive and cheerful attitude and people will be drawn to you. Be truthful and convey information that is correct and relevant. Be conscious of people's personalities and moods and communicate accordingly. Be tactful and do not hurt people's feelings. Show acceptance with your body language if you find that a person is shy or reserved. Smile and say hello. Listen attentively and respond by saying go on or really. Allow a short pause in conversation so that the other person can talk too. Understand personality types. People have different personalities, so learn to adjust with them, especially in a team. Be fair and honest in your relationships. Do not assume things and prejudice. It is not right to form opinions about people based on your past experience. Communicate clearly. Be conscious of the words you use while talking. Verbalize your thoughts and ideas properly without confusing others. Take feedbacks and when necessary to ensure that people understand what you say. If the context is unclear to the listener, clarify your point. For example, you can ask, do you want me to explain again? Understand body language. The main part of communication is non-verbal. So while observe people's body language. For example, people who are restless or bored will start shuffling their feet or look here and there. At the same time, mind your body language too. Maintain eye contact to show you are listening to the speaker. When you feel emotional or stressed, take a deep breath and calm yourself. If you send across stress signals, others will be affected too. Do not grit your teeth, hold your head, or clench your fists in public. Be direct. Do not make your communication complicated and indirect. Think before you talk so that others can easily follow what you are trying to say. For example, if you want to volunteer, instead of saying I have free time, and if you feel you want my help, I can volunteer, you could say I am willing to volunteer. Show empathy. People will have different points of view. Be sensitive to others' feelings and try to see things from their perspective. In the process, you will understand them better and gain their trust too. Person with good interpersonal skills. Listen actively, positive attitude, communicates effectively, team player, adaptable, empathetic, problem solver. Person with poor interpersonal skills, either passive or aggressive, insensitive to others' needs, inability to interpret non-verbal messages, limited self-awareness, not a team player, cannot communicate effectively, poor listening skills.
Ways to improve interpersonal relationships. Be courteous. Good manners are essential aspects of interpersonal communications. Be courteous and say please, thank you, excuse me, and sorry at the right time. People will like to associate with someone who is well-mannered and respectful. Avoid gossiping and talking behind people's backs. Talk to people. You will know how to talk to people only when you interact with them. For example, if you are in an introvert, you can start to improve your interpersonal skill by asking questions in class to clarify your doubt. Then as you gain confidence, you will find it easier to spend time with your peers. Show interest in people. When you meet people to find out common things to share and talk about, then you can have meaningful conversation with them. Be conscious of how much you are talking. Let others contribute to the conversation and do not keep interpreting. Skills for life. Accept yourselves as you are. Always be well groomed. Do not imitate others. Remain unique as an individual. Beware of your positive traits and your limitations as well. Work hard on your strength and gain self confidence. Look at the brighter side of situations and smile. People appreciate a cheerful personality. Find solution for your problems and do not waste time complaining. Think positive as it makes you likable person. Be considerate and help others. Be creative whenever possible. Do not hesitate to talk about your point of view even if it is different. Be curious and gather in knowledge with you can share with others. Do not settle down in your comfort zone. Accept changes and leave new skills. Work on interpersonal skills. In the age of digital technology, most of you are comfortable with virtual friends and online chatting, but you cannot avoid face-to-face interpersonal communication with people either in groups or individually. Interpersonal skills are important for team building and handling relationships with others. These skills will give you an edge over others in your career. You can contribute to your community as well. A large part of your growth and success will depend on how you interact with the people. Virtual communication. This is all about what you speak and how you express yourselves. You can upset people with a wrong tone of voice. For example, a raised tone indicates anger or irritation. Non-verbal communication. It is all that you communicate through your body language, facial expression, gesture. For example, if you are happy, your smile reflects it. When you are uncomfortable, your body language shows it. Listening. It is how you interrupt and understand the virtual and non-virtual message others convey. Listening is different interpersonal skill than merely hearing. You should listen actively to what the other person is saying as it communicates your respect for the speakers. Conflict resolutions. Conflicts occurs because of poor interpersonal skills. You need to talk openly with the other person or person to resolve them peacefully. Problem solving. You also identify problems and use your interpersonal skill to solve them collaboratively.
Unique hotels around the world. This hotel looks like a red garden in the middle of the lake. Lake Malaren, Sweden. Its bedroom is located 3 meters below the lake and can be reached by the ladder. There are windows all around to view fishes. There is small deck to relax and row boat to sail on the lake. Nairobi, Kenya. This hotel is located with view of empty Kilimanjaro. The giraffes were shifted to this area when they lost their natural habitat. While staying in this hotel, you will have the opportunity to feed the giraffes with your hands from your room's window. Manhattan, USA. This hotel, unique 60-room hotel, is for those who love books and learning. The 10 floors are set according to the different themes of books like art, philosophy, maths, etc. Each floor has a theme and each room has books on that theme. Boblinger, Germany. This hotel is the perfect place for car lovers. It offers car-themed rooms, the whole hotel from reception to reception. Reception to restaurant. Features cars and the bed look like the continuation of a road or a car. Quebec, Canada. This unique hotel is entirely made of ice every year. This hotel is redesigned and built with 500 tons of ice and 300 tons of snow. It opens from January 17 to March 27 each year.
Lesser known historical structures around the world. It is mandatory built on top of some natural sandstone rock pillars between 14th and 16th century. It was a religious, academic and artistic center which attracted many religion philosophers, posters and paints of Greece. It is temple dedicated to the god of fire Hephaestus. It was built in 450 BC. It is a tall temple made of marble with 34 columns. It is built on top of small hill. It is located in Thician and it is one of the best ancient temple in the world. It is an ancient Roman lighthouse, still is used today, located in Galicia, Spain. This structure almost 1900 years old and 55 meter tall. It is the national monument of Spain and UNESCO World Heritage Site. It is large stupa at Sri Lanka. Its construction was started by King Maheshna but was completed by his son. The height of this stupa is 122 meters. It was one of the tallest structures in the ancient world.
It was a Buddhist university established in 450 AD. It was the longest running university in Indian history. Around 10,000 students studied at the same time. However, it was destroyed by the Turkish invaders in 1193. The students and the teachers were killed and the building was destroyed. Today, all that remains are the extensive ruins that are spread over an area of 14 hectares. The ruins depict the glorious past of India. It is very big temple located in Iran. It was built in 1250 BC by King Undash Nabirisha to honor the great god. In short, this site is more than 3000 years old and is remarkably good condition. It became the first Iranian site ever to listed on the UNESCO World Heritage List 1979. It is regarded as one of the most important Buddhist temple complexes in Southeast Asia. It is one of the most significant heritage sites in Vietnam. The temple towers are dated back to late 14th century in the kingdom of Chamba. It is the hottest place on the earth. The highest recorded temperature was 57.8 degrees Celsius on September 13, 1922. Libya. It is the largest river in the world by volume. Over 2,100 recognized species of fishes are found in this river. South America. With a height of 979 meters, it is the world's highest waterfall. Venezuela. It is the world's highest mountain peak. It is 8,848 meters above sea level. Nepal. It is the world's driest place. It receives just 0.04 inches of rain per year. Chile, with an average depth of 744.4 meter, it is the oldest and deepest lake in the world. Siberia. It is the largest lake in the world. It has surface area of 371,000 square kilometers. Russia. Scientists have identified more than 2 million species of plants, animals, and microorganisms on the earth. However, they estimate that there are millions more to be discovered. New species are constantly being discovered by scientists. Recognize some of the recently discovered animals by their native places. Our army, our pride, our India. The Paramveer Chakra is the highest military gallantry award in India for the highest degree of self-sacrifice in the presence of enemy. Recognize the following brave and courageous Paramveer Chakra awardees. He was an Indian Army officer, posthumously awarded the Paramveer Chakra for his gallant act in Kargil War 1999. He captured point 5140 on June 20, 1999, killed 8 enemy soldiers and recovered a heavy machine gun. Captain Vikram Batra. Sai Sudhir Yogendra Singh Yatan. He showed utmost courage, gallantry and determination to capture the Tiger Hill on the night 3rd and 4th July 1999. During the Kargil War, he was awarded the Paramveer Chakra. Sai Subir Bana Singh. A large number of Pakistani infiltrators construct a post with ice walls on one of the highest peaks in the Siachen Glacier in June 18, 1987. He led his men through an extremely difficult route that climbed a height of 1,500 feet in darkness in a snowstorm and captured the post that killed all the enemies there. He was awarded the Paramveer Chakra on January 26, 1988.
Simple ways to green. Go green. Green up your life with a better environment. When it comes to making eco-friendly changes, these are little steps that add up to make a difference. Recognizing the following ways and write them in given blanks. You may use to help box. Change your lights from regular bulb to these bulbs. These bulbs are not only good for the environment but also consume very less electricity. Thus, they help in saving money. They also tend to last longer than the regular bulb using CFL lamp. Do not use these to travel short distance. Use public transport or carpooling service for long distance. Prefer walking or cycling to the nearby school or market. It not only saves your money spent on fuel but it's also good for your health. It's limit use of cars. The next one, do not print unnecessary mails or write unimportant notes. This will prevent wastage. In this way, you can also save electricity and other natural resources like trees that should be preserved for better environment. We can use the blank space of the used paper to make short notes. Use papers. The next one, you must avoid using these bags in daily life. It is better to carry your own cloth or jute bag to the market instead of using these bags. They are non-biodegradable and highly dangerous for soil and water resources. Avoid using polythene covers. This system not only makes sure that you waste less paper in the form of physically bill, but also saves your time of standing in banks and payment queues. Use online services. The next one, the normal batteries are thrown away after use. These batteries are not disposable early. This method also saves our money as it has saved the recurring cost of buying new batteries every 2 months. Using
Major Hoshir Singh. During the Indo-Pakistan War 1971, his company was ordered to capture Jarpal, a locality in Pakistan. He went from trench to trench, motivating his company to fight bravely. As a result, his company repulsed all the attacks and caused heavy casualties on the army of Pakistan. Though seriously injured, he refused to be evacuated till ceasefire. He was awarded the Paramvar Chakra for his bravery and all leadership. Major Dan Singh Tajara. He was in command of a forward post in Ladakh on 20 October 1962. It was attacked by Chinese under his gallant command. His men repulsed the attack, inflicting heavy casualties on the Chinese aggressors. The Chinese attacked again in great number. Under his leadership, his men again repulsed this attack, causing heavy losses to the enemy. The Chinese attacked for the third time with tanks. The post had already suffered a large number of casualties in the earlier two attacks. When the Chinese finally overran the post, he jumped out of the trench and killed many enemies in hand-to-hand fighting. He was eventually overpowered and captured. For this gallant act and leadership, he was awarded the Paramvar Chakra.